The war room lights are burning bright at the Bell Center. Habs fans, and Kent Hughes is working the phones like a man possessed. The Montreal Canadiens are on a mission, an aggressive, relentless pursuit of the missing piece that could transform this team from a promising contender into a genuine Stanley Cup threat. And the intelligence coming out of Pierre LeBrun's latest insider trading segment paints a picture of front office that is leaving absolutely no stone unturned, calling on players that would make even the most seasoned hockey analysts do a double take. LeBrun's words carry significant weight. They're being pretty aggressive calling around to figure out the market when it comes to being able to upgrade their top 6 forward group. This isn't passive monitoring. This is active, aggressive intelligence gathering, a strategic reconnaissance mission to map the full landscape of what's available. And the names that have emerged from this process are nothing short of stunning. Bo Horvat, let that name sink in for a moment. The New York Islanders captain, a 30-goal scorer for 3 consecutive seasons, a face-off specialist with a win percentage exceeding 56%. This is a player who would immediately and decisively address our most glaring need, a legitimate impact center to complement Nick Suzuki. Horvat isn't just a second-line center. He's a number 1 center on many teams in this league, a player whose leadership, consistency, and two-way game would elevate every single player around him. The fit is almost too perfect to contemplate. Imagine Horvat winning crucial faceoffs in our defensive zone, his massive frame dominating puck battles, his scoring touch adding a dangerous dimension to our attack. Imagine the matchup nightmares he and Suzuki would create for opposing coaches, forcing them to choose between 2 legitimate offensive threats down the middle. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a transformation, a seismic shift in the competitive balance of our team. But the Islanders said no. A firm, unequivocal no. And honestly, can you blame them? Horvat, with 5 more seasons on his contract and $8.5 million AV, is a cornerstone of their franchise, the kind of player you build your team around. He's 31, prime age for a power center, and his consistent production makes him an invaluable asset. The Islanders aren't in the business of giving away their franchise player, no matter how aggressive the inquiries. Then there's Kirill Marchenko of the Columbus Blue Jackets, another name that LeBrun revealed the Canadiens have pursued. Marchenko, a dynamic, high-powered winger with elite offensive instincts, would also represent a massive upgrade to our forward group. But Columbus, much like the Islanders, slammed the door shut with an equally definitive no. The Blue Jackets, themselves in the midst of a rebuild, are not about to part with one of their most exciting young offensive weapons. And Vincent Trocheck continues to be a name on the Canadiens' radar, a more conventional target whose potential availability makes him a logical candidate for our needs. Trocheck's experience, his two-way game, and his ability to drive play make him an attractive option, and his situation bears continued monitoring. The pattern here is critical. Habs fans, Kent Hughes isn't just calling on the obvious candidates. He's building a comprehensive understanding of the entire market. This is the mark of sophisticated, thorough general manager who refuses to be caught off guard, who wants to know every possible avenue before committing to a specific path. It's strategic intelligence gathering at its finest, ensuring that when a deal is ultimately made, it's the best possible deal available. But here lies the central challenge, the agonizing tension that is defining this offseason. The Canadiens clearly have a specific value threshold in mind, a ceiling on what they're willing to offer, and the market, driven by recent blockbuster trades, is moving against them. The Bo and Byram trade to the Chicago Blackhawks has reset expectations for defensive assets. The reported offers for Mason McTavish, including the 11th overall pick from the St. Louis Blues, have established a new benchmark for top 6 center acquisition costs. These market movements are brutal for the Canadiens. Every significant trade that occurs raises the asking price for comparable players, forcing Hughes to either meet an escalating market or risk missing out entirely. The clock is ticking, July 1st is approaching, and the free agency pool, while offering some options, rarely provides a caliber player that a true trade target can offer. This is where the art of the deal becomes paramount. Hughes needs to find a player whose team is willing to negotiate at a price point that makes sense for the Canadiens. He needs to identify a situation where the seller's needs align with what Montreal can offer, whether that's a combination of prospects, draft picks, or roster players. The challenge is immense, but the aggressive, wide-ranging approach he's taking suggests he's determined to find that intersection. The salary cap picture adds another layer of complexity, with the Canadiens currently holding just under $11 million in cap space, and the need to re-sign key restricted free agents like Kirby Dach and Zachary Bolduc. The math requires careful navigation. Moving Brendan Gallagher's $6.5 million cap hit remains a crucial piece of the puzzle, potentially opening up nearly $17.5 million in space and providing the flexibility needed to absorb a significant contract. What's undeniably clear is this: the Canadiens are not content to stand pat. They are not satisfied with the status quo. The front office believes this team is ready to take the next step, that with the right addition down the middle, they can challenge for a deep playoff run. The core of Suzuki, Caulfield, Demidov, and Slavkovsky is too talented, too promising, to ET another season pass without making a meaningful upgrade. The pursuit continues. Habs Nation. The war room lights will burn through the night. The phones will keep ringing, and Kent Hughes will keep probing, keep pushing, keep searching for that one deal that can change everything. He's calling on the Islanders, the Blue Jackets, monitoring Trocheck, exploring every avenue with the relentless determination of a champion. So, the question burning in the minds of every Habs fan is this: is the asking price for a true top six upgrade worth mortgaging significant pieces of our future? Or should Hughes hold firm, refuse to overpay in a rising market, and trust the development of our internal options? Is patience a virtue, or is it a missed opportunity in the ruthless, unforgiving world of the NHL? Let your voices be heard in the comments section below. Engage with your fellow Habs fans. Debate the merits. Argue the strategy. Because that passion, that unwavering devotion to this franchise is what makes this community extraordinary. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in, because the Montreal Canadiens offseason is far from over, and the best, most explosive chapters may still be ahead. We are the Canadiens. We are relentless, and our pursuit of the Stanley Cup will never, ever stop. Go Habs, go!